Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aina Najah binti Muhammad Sofyan. My matric number is 1231452. And today, our group would like to present the Muslim book writer that we have chosen, which is Datuk Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. Now, I will start our presentation by presenting an introduction. In the modern era, the role of Islamic scholar has expanded beyond traditional method of teaching, with writing becoming an important medium in delivering guidance to society. Datuk Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri is a contemporary Islamic scholar who actively conveys Islamic teaching through his writing, alongside his role as a mufti and religious leader. Dakwah plays an essential role in guiding and shaping Muslim society. Traditionally, dakwah is often associated with oral preaching such as lectures and sermons. However, in today's context, dakwah is also effectively delivered through writing, as it's allows Islamic value, knowledge and moral guidance to be conveyed in clearer and more structured manner. Therefore, this studies integrate a biographical study that known as IAW and content analysis study, which is known as CHAS, and the purpose is to examine his background and to analyze the dakwah message and approach that found in his selected work.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ifa Amani binti Arif and my matric number is 1231393. Today, I will present about the family, education and friends in the life of Datuk Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. For the family, Datuk Dr. Zulkifli was born in Kampung Gompau, Kemaman, Terengganu as the third child among 10 siblings. His family emphasized religious values from an early age, shaping his faith and character. He is married to Dr. Shirin Muhammad Yunus and blessed with 5 children. His family played a major role in developing his values, morals, and personality, forming the foundation for him to become a respected Islamic scholar and leader. In addition, for the education, regarding his education, he started at an early Islamic school in Terengganu and then continued his studies at the Islamic University of Madinah, Saudi Arabia, in Sharia. He pursued his master's degree in Sharia and later completed his PhD at University Science Malaysia. Studying abroad not only strengthened his understanding of Islamic knowledge but also shaped him into a disciplined, visionary scholar influential in fatwa and religious leadership. As for friends, although Datuk Dr. Zulkifli does not publicly share personal close friends, he was a wide network of scholarly and professional champions. During his studies in Madinah and Syria, he built friendship with students and scholars from various countries, exchanging knowledge and experience. In his professional career, he worked closely with religious leaders, ulama, and leaders in Malaysia and internationally. This friendship and professional relationship support his dakwah work, strengthen his ideas, and enhance his leadership in society. Overall, his family provides the foundation of values and moral. Education strengthens his knowledge and expertise, and friends and professional network support his ideas and dakwah work. The combination of these 3 elements shaped Datuk Dr. Zulkifli into a respected and influential Islamic scholar.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ain Sufi binti Abdul Jalil. My matric number is 1231410. I will continue the presentation with Dr. Zulkifli's career background, which is his goals, his work, his niche and his award. Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri is a prominent Islamic scholar, academic and religious leader in Malaysia. He served as the Mufti of the Federal Territories before being appointed as Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, which is in religious affairs. In addition, he is also experienced as a university lecturer, a member of the Fatwa Committee, and is active as a writer and speaker in the field of Sharia and Islamic thought. The first one is his goals. Dr. Zulkifli's goals is to delivering fatwas and Sharia views that are relevant to the context of modern society. He also wants to connecting scholars, umara and the general public in a balanced understanding of Islam. He also producing a generation that values knowledge, manners and religious disciplines. In the world of the work, Dr. Zulkifli has ventured into various careers related to his expertise. Among them are when he worked as Mufti of the Federal Territories on 2014 to 2020. Second one is Minister in the Prime Minister's Department in Religious Affairs on 2020 to 2021. Next is when he worked as member of the National Fatwa Committee and the Sharia Advisory Panel. He also an author of hundreds of books, articles and Islamic scholarly works. Dr. Zulkifli also a speaker and preacher at the national and international levels. The next one is his niche. First one is contemporary fiqh. Dr. Zulkifli focused on contemporary fiqh discussion that address current issues in the field of medicine, economics and social with an emphasis on solution based on Sharia principle. The second is thoughts and methodology of Ahli Al-Sunnah. He reviews the thought and methodologies of Ahli Al-Sunnah based on the Quran, Sunnah and the understanding of authoritative scholars to provide authentic scholarly guidance in addressing various issues. Last one is writing and presentation of scholarly da'wah. Dr. Zulkifli emphasized writing and presenting scholarly da'wah that is structured, authoritative and easy to understand by the community so that knowledge can be disseminated effectively and with impact. As a Muslim scholar, Dr. Zulkifli has achieved so many awards. Among the best is Crown Commander of the Region. Dr. Zulkifli was awarded the Crown Commander of the Region, which carries the title of Datuk, in recognition of his contribution in the field of leadership, education and community service at the national level. The next one is National Service Commander Medal. He also received the Pingat Pahlawan Negara, which also allowed him to wear the title of Datuk, in appreciation of his service and dedication in strengthening national development through the service and expertise provided. The next one is State Honorary Commander. Dr. Zulkifli was awarded the State Honorary Commander, which carries the title of Datuk Seri, in recognition of his extraordinary achievements in the field of academics, institutional leadership, and positive influence on the community. The next one is appointment as Chairman of the Board of Directors of USIM. Dr. Zulkifli has been appointed as the Chairman of the Board of Directors of University of Islamic Science Malaysia, USIM, a position that recognizes his expertise, experience and leadership in steering the direction of Islamic higher education institutions in Malaysia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Siti Nur Nakira binti Rosli. My matric number 1231297. So next, I would like to present on dakwah in career by focusing on a contemporary Malaysian scholar and preacher, Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. Throughout his career as a scholar, writer, preacher and religious administrator, Dr. Zulkifli emphasized that dakwah should be carried out using gentle language, argument grounded in the Quran and Sunnah, and an approach that avoid being judgmental or demeaning towards others. This approach reflects the concept of Rahmatan lil Alamin, which form the foundation of Islamic da'wah. In addition, Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri is highly active in delivering da'wah through various platforms such as lecture, book, publication, academic writing, and social media. However, he also faced significant challenges including misunderstanding about Islam, sensitive religious issues, and a societal tendency toward fast and simplify information without deep analysis. To address this challenge, Dr. Zulkifli adopts the approach of fiqh al-waqi', which emphasizes understanding contemporary realities before issuing religious opinions. He highlights the importance of knowledge, cultural awareness, and ethical communication, especially in the use of social media, to ensure that dakwah does not lead to misinformation or social division. Dr. Zulkifli's approach to dakwah is also influenced by the Islamic scholarly tradition and authoritative classical scholars. He frequently emphasized the value of moderation wasatiyah, patience in dakwah, as well as an inclusive and open attitude toward differing opinions as long as they fall within the exact framework of Islamic jurisprudence. Through his dakwah of effort, Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri also expressed hope that the younger generation will not be influenced by shallow or extreme interpretation of religion. He encouraged them to continuously seek knowledge, read extensively, think critically, and regard dakwah as a task that must be carried out with full responsibility. In conclusion, dakwah in career, according to Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri, goes beyond the mere transmission of religious knowledge. It also involves the cultivation of character, wisdom in communication, and the ability to adapt dakwah to the challenge of the time. This approach makes dakwah more mature, relevant, and effective in contemporary society. That's all from me.
For Charles, I will explain the first book that we analyse under the title Syekh Muhammad Mutawalli Asy'arawi Mawaqifnya. This book had the standpoint of Aqidah and Tafsir, explained the stance of Syekh Asy'arawi in the belief and interpretation of the Quran based on Al-Sunnah with a simple, rational approach and close to the community. This book also tells the wise da'wah approach, explain the gentle wise da'wah method of Al-Sha'rawi, and emphasize understanding and appreciation before delivering the law. This book also teaching of the life and morality of scholars showcase Al-Sha'rawi's attitude to life, social thinking, and personality as a scholar who is humble, moral, and guides the people through the Quran.
My name is Dali Atika binti Shorniza. My number matric is 1231439. And the next, I want to explain about the research methodology. Introductions. These sections outline the research method used to achieve the objective of the study. It includes the research design, sampling method, and data collection process, and data analysis techniques. The methodology was chosen to ensure that the data collected is valid and relevant to the study, which focus on the effectiveness of Dr. Zulkifli as a Muslim book writer. Research designs. This study applies a qualitative research approach using face-to-face interview. Sampling. Narrative inquiry approach was used, focusing on individual experience and stories. Dr. Zulkifli was selected based on the term of Muslim book writer who reflects Islamic values in both writing and practice. Data collections. Data was collected through face-to-face interview conducted at Yayasan Al-Bakri, Nilai Negeri 9. The interview questions were organized into three main terms: personal background, career background, written words, including his goals, messages, writing style, and hope of future generations. Data analysis. The collect data was analysis using thematic analysis to identify key aspects of his background, career, and literary contributions. Conclusions. Overall, this study used a systematic qualitative approach to gain deeper insights into the life and contribution of Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. The methodology provides readable findings that highlight both the academic values.
Next book, the title is Nota Untuk Anakku. This book is full of love and wisdom, also as advice note to guide the younger generation to build a principled and moral life. Nota Untuk Anakku has the values of Islamic knowledge with various topics. Dr. Zulkifli using quotes from the Quran, Hadith, example from the previous prophet, and the wisdom of scholars, making each note full of meaning that can leave an impression on the soul. This book also closely relates to noble moral, faith, and Islamic values so that they can be applied by the younger generation in shaping individuals who are responsible, disciplined, and beneficial to society. Dr. Zulkifli also mentioned in this book about the strengthening of faith and relationship with the Quran, which is emphasizing monotheism, belief in Allah, and simplifying the teachings so that they are close to the reader's heart. In this book also have some Islamic knowledge that highlight which is tasawwuf, the outline and highlight some of the interests and benefits to building a good personality. In addition, Aqidah also to emphasize several important aspects involving Aqidah, such as strong belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dr. Zulkifli also have proud with a scholar that he met in Masjid Nabawi and be his role model, namely Sheikh Abdul Rahman Al-Sudais. Dr. Zulkifli proud of him because of he is mastered the memorization of the Quran very well and had extraordinary fluency. Last but not least, Dr. Zulkifli conveyed da'wah through writing his book, like preaching and educating as father to a child. He also used soft language that does not hurt anyone. This book also gives a positive impact to social, especially on reader and society. His advice from his book is about the time to produce young people who are interested in learning, reading and working hard to be more focused, dedicated to taking responsibility and highly disciplined. Lastly, nota untuk anakku also has strengthened family relationships and become an example of loving communication in the home.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nishamina Sarah binti Omar and my magic number is 1231431. Today, I will present a short analysis of the book Masa Peliharalah by Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. This book talks about the importance of time in Islam and how we should use time wisely in our daily life. Okay, the main theme of this book is the importance of time. The message is that time is a gift from Allah. If we waste time, it will harm us. The book teaches us to be disciplined, responsible, and to use time for beneficial things. The book is based on Islamic knowledge, especially the Quran, Hadith, and Islamic history. Dr. Zulkifli used verse from the Quran and Hadith of Prophet Muhammad SAW. He also shares example from great scholars like Imam Al-Nawawi and Imam Ash-Shafi'i. This shows that managing time is an important teaching in Islam. For the da'wah approach, Dr. Zulkifli used a few effective methods. First, he used nas by referring to the Quran and Hadith. This shows that the importance of time is clearly taught in Islam. Second, he used Qudwah Hasanah by sharing examples of great scholars like Imam Al-Nawawi who used their time wisely. He also used a real-life approach by discussing common problems such as poor planning and wasting time. Lastly, the book used tazkirah, which gently encourage self-reflections and self-improvement. This topic gives a positive impact on society. It helps readers understand the value of time and encourage them to use time wisely. For students and young people, it builds discipline, good character and motivation to improve themselves. In short, Masa Peliharalah reminds us that time is very valuable and using time wisely is a part of our responsibility as Muslims.
Okay, now I will continue my part by presenting the impact of this study, which is derived from both the biographical study IAW and the content analysis study charts on Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. This impact can be understood across four main dimensions, which is collectively show how his da'wah and writings influence society in a meaningful and sustainable way. Firstly, this study reveals that Dr. Zulkifli applies da'wah bil al-hikmah, which is referred to a wisdom-based da'wah approach that prioritizes gentleness, rational explanation, and strong evidence, rather than using emotional persuasion or confrontation language. His da'wah focused on clarifying issues, presenting balanced arguments, and guiding society towards understanding rather than judgment. This approach is particularly significant in modern society, where religious discourses is often polarized and emotionally charged. Through his fatwa, scholarly writings, and digital platform, he plays an important role in reducing religious confusions, especially issues arising from unverified religious content on social media. This study also shows that his consistent application of wasatiyah or moderation enables his da'wah to be accepted by diverse social groups, including the general public, professional, and academic communities. Secondly, from this finding content analysis study, this research proves that writing is an effective strategic medium of da'wah and not merely a supplementary tool to oral preaching. Dr. Zulkifli writing style is a characteristic as a systematic, structure, and reader-friendly, which is allow complex Islamic concept to be communicated in a way that is accessible without compromising scholarly accuracy. More importantly, his work successfully bridged classical Islamic scholarship with contemporary realities, such as modern social issue, governance, moral decline, and personal development. This integration ensures that Islamic knowledge is not seen as a static or outdated, but as a living guidance that responds to current challenges. Then, thirdly, this study also highlights a strong impact on education and moral development, particularly among the younger generation. Through his work such as Nota Untuk Anakku, Datuk Dr. Zulkifli adopts a Tarbawi approach focusing on the holistic development of individual, including faith, emotional disciplines, and ethical behavior. As a result, his writing functions not only as a source of religious knowledge, but also as a tool for character formation and soul education, which are essential in addressing moral challenges faced by youth in contemporary society nowadays. Then, the fourth one is impact on leadership and social guidance. His experience in religious institutions allows him to integrate scholarly knowledge, leadership responsibility, and dakwah practices in coherent manner. His fatwa and guidance do not remain theoretical, but provide a practical and applicable solution to real religious and social issues. This positions him as a modern and contemporary Islamic scholar, which is able to engage with the modern challenges while remaining firmly grounded in Islamic principles. In conclusion, the biographical study IAW demonstrates that Datuk Dr. Zulkifli's life background, education, and career experience play a crucial role in shaping his balanced and wisdom-based dakwah approach. Meanwhile, the content analysis studies CHAS confirms that his writing clearly reflects his personal values, scholarly disciplines, and dakwah methodology. His writings are not merely informative in nature, but function as a development and social improvement. Overall, this study shows that writing enables dakwah to be more accessible, more sustainable, and more impactful across generations. Therefore, the integration of IAW and CHAS provides a comprehensive understanding of Datuk Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri as an ideal model of Muslim book writer and contemporary dakwah scholar in Malaysia.